Hello, friends. My name is Jimbo Ivy, and on behalf of the City of Corvallis Parks and Recreation Department, I'd like to welcome you to the virtual cornucopia of Zoom entertainment that we loosely refer to as Quarantainment at the Majestic Theater. Whether you're here for Majestic Peace Theater, Friday Night Funny, or our Sunday Playwriting Showcase, I'd like to thank you for helping keep our performers, writers, and technicians engaged with your patronage of these free performances. Since the pandemic began, we've had dozens of these performances, and they represent hundreds of hours of work by hundreds of volunteers and staff in very challenging circumstances. A pandemic, a racial justice revolution, conflagrations, a seemingly endless string of tragedies, and yet they come back every week to bring their passions to our community. Why? Because they are majestic. And so are you. And we need your help to keep the show going during this bizarre year of 2020. In order for the Majestic to keep arts and culture alive in our community, we need you. We need you to keep coming to our free shows, but also we need you to buy tickets to our live-streamed paid performances. We have such shows planned for every month through the end of our season, but without your support, we won't be able to make them or continue to support our free content. With our Pick What You Pay model, you can pay as little as $10 to see them, or if you can, pay as much as you like. We need you to share with your friends and family how much you enjoy these shows and encourage them to catch the next performance and the one after that. And for those of you that are able, please consider donating to the Majestic now or during our holiday donation drive. Because of reduced revenues, we have cut our staffing and spending to the bone, but we still have a donation goal of $100,000 to hit this year to make it. So, if you can give, please give. We have struggled before at the Majestic, as all arts venues do, but now is the time, my friends. Now is when we need you the most. And we'll make it. Why? Because we, all of us together, are majestic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Sunday showcase of new plays. Presenting today, Howard vs. Love, a hilarious romantic comedy about zombies. There really should be more romantic comedies about zombies because it's hilarious to have a romantic comedy about zombies, as it turns out. And to tell us about the amazing play, can we please get our wonderful playwright out here to chat a little bit about her inspirations?
Hello, wonderful playwright.
What inspired you to write this play?
Oh man, so I wrote Howard vs. Love, the first part of the show, my sophomore year of high school. And from then on, I was like, hey, I have a love for playwriting. The initial inspiration was just that I wanted to write something that I wanted to watch. At the time I was like, dang, not a lot of comedies. I had just finished reading World War Z and 1,000 other zombie books that I was into in middle school / high school. And I was like, I love zombies. Who doesn't love zombies? From then on, I need a comedy with zombies.
That's awesome. All right. Let us pause for just a minute because I got a message that maybe we are muted. So give me a sec while I figure this out because I can hear the sound when I look at the live stream.
Oh
no. Maybe I'm the only one who can't be heard.
It says that they hear me, but not you.
Oh, well, I'm not important. So just say that I'm not important and we're going to go on with the show.
Okay, I'm not going to say Rachel's not important because thank you for all your help. Sorry that she's only muted, but we're very thankful for everything she's doing. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to watch this, and I hope you enjoy my zombie rom-com. Yep, that's it. Lights up on the apartment. Terry is lounging on the couch. Howard stumbles in through the front door.
Hey man, where have you been? Letterkenny's on.
Howard shuffles over to the couch.
Yeah.
Howard, are you hammered again?
Howard stumbles behind the couch.
Brains.
This is the second time you've gotten wasted without me.
Howard makes a move to eat Terry's brain, but right before he bites into it, Cam walks in through the front door.
Hey guys! What are you doing?
Howard shrugs and moves away from Terry. Cam moves over to Terry, whispering in his ear.
I think there's something wrong with Howard.
Of course there's something wrong with him. Idiot got himself wasted without me. I thought we were bros.
Howard notices Terry's outbursts. He shrugs and groans. Howard wanders around for a bit until he bumps into the couch. Cam and Terry both look at Howard. Cam is suspicious while Terry looks heartbroken. Howard shrugs again and sits on the floor. He does not have a care in the world. Cam watches this happen and then goes to sit with Terry.
So, did you notice that Howard's green now?
Have you ever seen Howard after a party? Poor guy's always green after 5 or so drinks. But I feel no pity for you right now. I hate to say it, but Howard's right. I think it's time we allow some more people in our group. Not just any people. Lady people. To be our lady friends.
Aren't I the lady friend of this group?
Well, yes and no. See, I was thinking we should get some lady friends that we can, make out with.
Terry winks, causing Cam to roll her eyes.
And also watch good TV with and take to nice bars and stuff.
Well, more girls to hang out with would be pretty nice.
Right?
Then when the time is right, I'll convince them to turn on you.
Beat.
You're mean.
Cam laughs as Terry sulks for a moment.
So how are you going to find these ladies?
Well, I happen to have created an account on a new dating app called Beeble.
Seriously? Beeble? Why not mediocre Eros or lumber?
Beeble just feels like a good middle.
Why's that?
It's a perfect mix of classy and trashy people. Practically heaven for someone who never leaves their house. Anyways, it was my good old friend Thad that showed me the app.
Thad the homeless man?
He's actually just that now.
Huh. Good for him.
Truly, he got himself a sugar mama on Beeble and is now living in a modest condo downtown.
Harry looks over at Cam.
Even in a state of being totally wasted, Howard still manages to say the right thing.
I don't think he said much.
Harry sessions Cam.
Shh. Just enjoy his wise words. Got anything else to say, Howard?
Howard shrugs.
Spoken like a true bro.
Awkward silence. Terry pulls out his phone.
So are you going to start looking?
Looking for what?
Like a girlfriend, I presume?
Terry's already scrolling through his phone.
Yeah, already on it.
Wait, what?
No. Yes. Wait, no. That's just a dude with a nice butt.
Wait, let me see.
Why?
Personal reasons.
Cam looks over Terry's shoulder, but Terry quickly swipes the screen before she can see it.
What was that for?
Personal reasons.
Terry keeps swiping, but quickly grows bored. Terry flops dramatically on the couch with a defeated sigh. Terry looks over at Howard.
Maybe I went about this the wrong way. Maybe I should...
Stop using the internet and actually look for a girl with common interests nearby?
What? No way. I was gonna say that maybe I should be looking for a gal for my bro Howard. Then if I get Howard a lady, then I can date her sister or something.
That's a terrible idea.
Terry walks up to Howard.
Hey, Howard, are you ready to start your journey into the dating world?
Brains!
I know, Howard. I'm the brains of this friendship, and thank you for acknowledging that.
Cam looks at her friends in utter disbelief. Howard slowly grabs his phone from his pocket and immediately drops it. Terry and Cam glance over at each other in differing expressions of confusion. Howard is standing still, practically zoning out. Terry shrugs and picks up the phone.
I'll just do it.
Beeble arrives on stage, a spotlight shining on his face. He stares straight into the souls of the audience.
Welcome to Beeble, a place where you can meet fun and new people. I am an all-inclusive dating application made to help you find your new soulmate.
Don't care.
Terry swipes. Beeble stays on stage.
Our algorithm consists of mathematics, psychological studies, a tarot reading done by the local target manager, and we also compare mole sizes.
That's over it.
Terry swipes again. Beeble is starting to look very frazzled.
We also match you with people by vocal tone and how many times you've skipped the instructions. Voice has been registered. Please wait.
Waiting is for losers.
Terry swipes. This time Beeble walks to the edge of the stage, a strained smile still on his face.
Thanks for...
Whatever, yeah.
Terry swipes once again, causing a defeated Beeble to sadly walk off the stage.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Now, we wait for a lady to match with Howard.
How long is that going to take?
Well, it took this stud, like me, about 3 days before I got matches, so we might be waiting here for about,
Ding! Flora appears on stage holding a sign. A spotlight shines on her while she speaks. Terry shows Howard the phone screen.
Congrats, Howard. It's your first match.
Beginner's luck.
My name is Flora Jenkins. I usually don't believe in using these types of websites because I don't want to give any more power to the capitalistic lifestyle. I lived on a commune for most of my life, Nature's Taint, until it was shut down for, well, no need to get into that. Nonetheless, I am so ready to find my soul partner. I enjoy long protests on the beach and hanging out in the park with the rest of my flower people. Showers are optional.
What do you think?
She looks like she hasn't bathed in months. Also, that commune she mentioned, I'm pretty sure it was a sex cult.
I mean, is that a bad thing?
A sex cult busted for selling candy made out of cocaine.
Sounds pretty rad.
May I also mention that they were funded by Tom Cruise?
Oh, you've got a point. Next!
Terry swipes the screen left. Flora goes off stage left. Ding! Becca appears with a sign.
Becca Peterson. I am currently studying at Harvard University to become a lawyer. I want someone who will not waste my time with anything romantic. I love shoving my independence and success down other people's throats and being better than everyone else. This app is totally pedestrian, but I'm in need of someone to make me look better. I am also bilingual, so if you're a rich man from a foreign country, don't be too intimidated to hit me up. My attractive looks will definitely distract you from my narcissistic personality for a few weeks, until one day you just totally decide to get rid of me.
Look at this one. Howard, she's extremely smart. Also, who doesn't want to go on a date with a lawyer from Harvard? I bet you two would have intellectual conversations at a fancy Italian restaurant in the city.
Silence. Cam is stuck in her daydream while Terry shoots a confused look at her.
It sounds like you're the one who wants to go on a date with her.
Pause.
You're right, man. Too smart. She won't be a very easy layer maker.
Layer maker?
I'm standing by it.
Cam glares at Terry. Terry swipes left. Becca exits off stage left. Ding! Blair enters in with a sign.
Hello, lovely men. I'm Blair Goldwell, and I just love everything. Also, I may not be the smartest, but I am totes super hot. Like, why do smarts matter if I'm, like, built like a goddess? I am looking for a man who wants to pay for everything I do and who lets me go out every night by myself to meet other men. Did I say I was hot? Because I am hot, and I love to flaunt it. I enjoy compliments about myself and being vegan.
Brains!
Harry and Cam look surprised.
Really?
Cam grabs the phone and starts swiping left. Blair heads to stage left in response. Terry quickly counteracts and manages to get the phone out of Cam's hands, causing it to tumble to the floor. Terry dives to the phone and manages to grab a hold of it before Cam can.
She looks great.
Terry starts swiping right. Blair heads towards stage right. Cam and Terry proceed to play tug of war with the phone.
I don't know, man. I think you could do better.
Are you really sure about that?
Cam and Terry start to wrestle with the phone as Howard stumbles over to them. Blair moves left and right. They then drop the phone on the ground. Howard grabs the phone and swipes right. Blair exits off stage right. Cam's glasses have fallen off.
Damn, Cam.
What?
You look, You look like a cool lady.
Terry nervously smiles and does finger guns at Cam.
You're an asshat.
Phone rings. Howard picks up the phone and starts to do a variety of moans and groans. Howard turns off the phone and then exits.
What was that about?
Cam shrugs.
I have no idea.
Should we spy on them?
I'm not opposed to that idea, but...
Yes! Let me just go find my perfect spying outfit.
Terry runs into the bedroom, ecstatic about the idea of stalking his best friend's date.
Don't take too long.
Cam settles on the couch. Knowing that looking for an outfit could take Terry forever, Cam yawns and settles in, possibly preparing for a nap. Blackout. Scene 2. Lights up on The Hive. Howard is sitting at a booth. Blair walks in and sits across from Howard.
Sorry I'm late. I was just with my friends Tiff and Brett, and you know what? They kept telling me to stop flirting with their boyfriends. It's not my fault that they have hot boyfriends. So what if I have a history of sleeping with them? The past is the past, you know. What happened to feminism? To women supporting women instead of tearing them down? Oh, you're so sweet. I knew you looked like a good catch.
Waiter enters and approaches the odd couple that is chatting away at the booth.
Welcome to the Hive. What would you like to drink today?
Can I have a caramel frappuccino without the caramel? And also, can it be like iced at a 90-degree angle by two little blonde kids? Oh, and then I want that in a smoothie cup made by African orphans, but no straw because, you know, gotta save the turtles or whatever. Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am.
The name's Goldwell. Blair Goldwell.
Well, Miss Goldwild, we currently don't have any blonde children in stock. My apologies for the inconvenience.
Then a water, please.
And for you, sir?
Brains.
Coming right up.
Waiter scurries off through the employees only door.
So, what do you do for your job?
Howard shrugs.
Wow! So you're like a doctor?
Brains.
A brain doctor. That must be so hard.
Blair affectionately touches Howard's arm. She's definitely putting some moves on him. Waiter enters with a glass of water and a Bloody Mary.
Here you go.
Thanks, but no thanks. Right. When you left, I decided that I wanted only ice.
What if I told you that water was just melted ice?
It is?
Blair takes a very delicate sip, then gulps loudly.
So?
I think you're a liar and a cheat. I would feel much better if you got me what I wanted.
Sorry, ma'am. I'll be right back with that.
Waiter flips off Blair while she's not looking. Waiter exits through the employees only door.
What language are you speaking? Is that Mexican? I went to Mexican class in high school, but I only learned the word hola, which my friend Zach says is hot in Mexican.
Howard is clearly disinterested. He looks away from Blair with a groan.
Zach is my bestie friend. No need to think about him in any other way. You're way cuter. He's just been my best guy friend since like forever. I've only slept with him 3 times. So like he means basically nothing to me.
Howard looks like he's about to say something when Terry and Cam casually walk through. The only change to Terry's outfit is a different colored hoodie, which he considers to be his spying hoodie.
Hey, act natural. Sup, bro? Didn't see you there. Me and Cam got the munchies. There's a rumble in my tummy that only fries can satisfy.
Cam and Terry sit at the table. Waiter comes out with 2 menus.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh, great. Looks like there's more of you.
Hey, hold up, hot stuff. I'll take fries and some of that shake.
Terry winks at the waiter. Waiter shakes his head and exits.
Why would you do that?
I've been waiting for the opportunity to use that line since high school.
You realize that was a guy, right?
Oh,
Was it worth it?
I think so.
Cam lets out a loud and disappointed sigh. Howard gets up, grabs Blair's hand, and shuffles out of the restaurant.
Well, it looks like that's our signal. Come on, Terry. Let's make sure those two lovebirds keep it in their pants.
But I just...
No buts.
Fine. You owe me some fries, though.
Terry and Cam exit. Waiter enters.
Okay, I've got fries and great.
Blackout. Scene 3. Lights up on the apartment. Terry and Cam enter in through the front door. Terry has a carton of fries and is chewing happily on them. Howard is sitting on the couch. There is blood all over his face.
Thanks for the fries, Cam.
I mean, well, I'd say no problem, but you did threaten to eat my food stash. Oh my God. Howard, what did you do? There's blood all over your face.
Howard shrugs.
Whoa, man, where's Blair?
Cam and Terry head into the bedroom. A few seconds later, they appear back on stage. Cam looks terrified and Terry looks nonchalant.
You know, if you didn't like her, you could have just told us.
What are we gonna do? There's a dead body in your house. What the hell, Howard? I knew there was something wrong with you, but I didn't expect you to be a fucking serial killer.
You owe me, bro. We'll get you another date. Don't you worry about your failure with Blair.
Terry hurriedly grabs his phone from his pocket and presses a few buttons. Terry holds his phone up to his ear. Cam is pacing around and freaking out. Howard is calmly sitting on the couch, just chilling.
Hello. My name is Howard. Yep, the one from the dating app. I was just wondering if you'd like to go out sometime. Mm-hmm. Great. At the Hive? In 20 minutes? Totally see you there.
What did you just do?
I was just helping a bro out.
Terry winks at Howard.
Dude, you're possibly enabling a serial killer.
You know we aren't medical professionals. How can we really know if Blair's dead?
Terry, she didn't have a face.
Oh, fuck. Really?
How did you not notice?
Terry shrugs.
I just wanted to make sure there was no bloodstains on my bed.
That was your main concern? Not the dead girl currently in your room?
Well, I'm going to go check out the whole no face thing. Mostly out of morbid curiosity, so,
Terry darts into the bedroom. Cam looks at where Terry exited and then stares at Howard.
Howard, what are you?
Brains.
Brains. Green skin. Missing body pieces. Smells like a garbage dump. Sorry, man, but it's true. Wait. Howard, are you a...
Terry runs back on stage. Howard quietly exits the stage as Terry and Cam talk.
She's gone.
Blair?
Yeah, and she smashed my window.
Honestly. Good for her.
I'll never know if she has a face or not. Another mystery I'll never get to solve. Just that time in 5th grade when I walked into my dad's office and I found that...
I think Howard's a zombie.
He can't be. He's my bro.
What does that have to do with anything?
We always promised each other that if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, we would bunker down at Sir Hemp's with Dave.
Your plan was to hide out at a dispensary down the street? With Dave? Why wasn't I involved in this plan? I've been friends with you guys way longer.
Look, it's an awesome plan, and Dave said he knew how to keep zombies away from his shop. Dave said he would take us in and no girls allowed since he believes that women would ruin our sacred male bond during our time of need. Wonder what he meant by that.
Pause.
Look, I would enjoy going deeper into your plan, more out of curiosity than anything else, but we should probably deal with the whole Howard's a zombie situation. Personally, I think we should give him a chance to have a quick and easy death.
Cam, you can't kill Howard. I won't let you hurt him. You women are always trying to destroy beautiful bromances.
First off, Howard's possibly already dead. Second off, if you would let me finish my sentence, you would have probably heard me say the word discussion instead of death. Third off, you're an absolute idiot.
Yeah, I'll take the L on that.
Yeah, glad we had that settled.
Cam looks at the couch.
Terry?
Yes?
Where's Howard?
He's right there.
Terry glances at the couch, and he notices that his dearest friend has exited the building.
Guess he's already heading out for the next date. Man, he is fast.
Oh no.
Blackout. Scene 4, lights up on the hive. Flora is sitting at the booth. Howard walks in and sits at the booth with her. He's across from Flora.
I see you finally come to join me. Welcome. Welcome. You know, I am totally digging the whole look you've got going. It's like a look that tells people that you don't follow the government's ideals, that they want to help destroy our individuality. It's dirty and a little smelly, but I like it.
Brains.
Oh, talking about brains. I once did this protest where I stood in front of a school for 6 hours. I was protesting the fact that capitalism is totally just ruining the minds of the youth. I was the only person that did it, and I did have paint thrown at me. But nonetheless, I hope those elementary school students understood my meaning.
Flora pauses, waiting for a response from Howard. After a couple of seconds, she pulls out a brochure and puts it in the middle of the table.
This is a brochure. You seem like the type of person who would want to read it. There's this new company downtown that's been selling this new alcoholic energy drink that's been making people act weird, causing them to turn green and lose their limbs. To be honest, I don't care about the people. However, I heard they're testing their drink on little, fluffy, rabid bunnies. That's just something the system wants to hide from the people. America's a free country, but it shouldn't be free to the point where the man gets to test on animals. Just test it on themselves. Are you catching my groove here?
Howard groans. Waiter enters with menus.
Hello, welcome. Here's our menu. We have 3 specials tonight. Our first is the Lunch Lady, which is unidentifiable meat in a chili full of leftovers from the local psychiatric ward. Then we have the Melancholy Pie, which is just pizza we stole from a nearby school garbage and reheated it. Last but not least is our salad.
I'll take the salad.
Do I know you?
Me? Oh, you must be thinking of someone who looks like me. I do have that kind of face.
No, I remember you. You're that crazy chick, Fluoride, who vandalized our last location.
Actually, it's Flora now. And vandalizing is a term from the capitalists, using it to define actions of trying to free everyone from their empty and mindless lives.
I'm pretty sure burning down a building is not a way to help free people.
That's just the thinking capitalists want you to do.
You know what? I'm gonna call the police. Sorry, man.
Waiter quickly exits. Howard grabs Flora's hand.
I'm so sorry, Howard. You seem so nice. Maybe we should head back to your place? As a protest to demand that love can't be stopped, not even by the local police force?
Howard pulls Flora into a tight hug. This moment would have been a romantic one, except for the fact that his mouth is right at her head. Quick blackout. A scream can be heard. Then the lights come back, revealing an empty restaurant. Terry and Cam rush on stage.
Howard? Bromigo?
Terry, what did we talk about?
We talked about the ongoing ban on the word bromigo, but
What?
Well, what if it's the only word that Howard responds to? I mean, if it's from his own mind. Howard's always been good at coming up with new words. He's just so linguini. Wait, I meant linguistic. Or maybe I did mean linguini. What do you think, Cam?
Cam ignores Terry and looks around the restaurant. When she realizes Howard is nowhere to be found, she sighs.
It doesn't matter what I think. He's not here.
Well, what's the plan now?
I guess we go home and wait it out. Hopefully he decides not to kill somebody this time.
We can only hope.
Terry and Cam exit, with Terry jumping straight back into his conversation about linguini and linguistics. Waiter walks on stage, food in hand. He looks at the table, sighs, takes off his name tag, and leaves. Blackout. Scene 5. Lights up on the apartment. Terry and Cam are on the couch. Howard stumbles in from the front door.
So, I was thinking about getting brochacho tattooed on my...
Lip?
Damn! You're so good at guessing.
You've told me this plan before. Every time I've told you it's utterly ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Really, man?
Really, Howard, where have you been? Where's your date? Oh God, is she...
I knew she wouldn't work out. It's okay, buddy.
The three friends look at each other. They all shrug and move to the couch. Terry grabs the remote.
Well, this whole dating thing is a bust.
Yeah, but I think we got to know a lot about each other.
You think so?
I mean, that we learned that Howard is potentially a serial killer.
Howard shrugs.
But we never found the bodies.
I hate to acknowledge the fact that that's true.
Well, should we watch something?
Maybe we should talk about the whole Howard's a zombie thing.
We've already discussed this. Howard would never become a zombie without me.
Howard's phone starts ringing. Howard clumsily grabs his phone from his pocket. A couple of seconds later, a zombified Becca can be heard. Then Howard and Becca have a quick conversation consisting of moans, groans, word brains. Then Howard nods, hangs up the phone. Howard shuffles off into the bedroom.
What just happened?
Not sure, but I think I heard a woman's voice on the other end.
Could it be his mom?
Nah, Candace never calls. Just quite a shame because she has the loveliest...
Terry, I don't need to hear what's lovely about Howard's mom.
I was going to say voice. No need to get jealous.
Why would I be jealous?
Howard shuffles back on stage wearing a tie. He's also holding a succulent in his shaky hands. A knock is heard on the front door. Howard answers the door. Becca stumbles in. Terry and Cam look at the door with bewildered expressions. Howard meets Becca at the door, and they start quietly chatting to each other.
Is that another... Terry, I think we need to get out of here.
Cam?
What?
It's the lawyer girl from the app.
No.
Listen to me, Cam. This is that Becca girl from the app.
How can you know?
Because she has scary, powerful woman vibes, just like you.
Is that a compliment? Or...
Terry walks up to Becca and extends his hands out for her.
Nice to meet you, Becca. I'm Terry, Howard's best friend and roommate. Let me give you the lowdown. You can be here on weekends, but you must allow Howard and I to have our Bro Wednesdays and...
Becca ignores Terry and kisses Howard.
Or you could just ignore me.
Now you know how it feels.
Howard picks up Becca in a bridal style, taking her to the bedroom.
Oh, that was fast.
That's what she said.
Pause.
I hate you.
I love you too.
Terry realizes what he said and starts to panic. His secret has been revealed.
I mean, like in a friendship way. Not that I want to date you because I like your face or anything. That's dumb. I'm dumb and you're not dumb. And I think you're really a powerful lady, you know? And like, I'm gonna shut up now.
Wait.
And I was the one who sent you flowers in college, but then I got embarrassed and I started chucking them out the window and...
But I thought those were from Nathan.
I lied.
Terry, I would like to talk more about this, but I'm very concerned about Howard taking another girl into the bedroom. What if he eats her?
Howard and Becca stumble back in. Becca is holding a suitcase and Howard is holding a letter.
Howard, what are you doing?
Brains.
Howard shuffles over to Terry and hands him the note.
Well, that confirms that she's a zombie.
Dear Terry, you've been the best bro that a guy could have asked for. However, it's time to move on, and I've decided to move out. This decision wasn't an easy one, but Becca here says she can provide for me a place to crash. Something big is going to happen in the world, and I want to be a part of it.
Terry looks up at Howard. There's an awkward silence.
You're really leaving me? After all this time? But what about all the things we promised we would do together?
Brains.
I guess you're right. It's time for us to grow up.
Howard and Terry hug.
I'm gonna miss you, bro.
But, Bromigo.
You're right. Goodbye, Bromigo.
Howard walks out the front door with Becca. Terry sits on the couch looking devastated. Cam walks over and faces Terry.
Are you okay?
Oh, I just lost my best bro.
I know. I'm really sorry.
Who's gonna film me doing skateboarding tricks now? Or what if I do something really funny? No one is there to call me an idiot. I'm devastated, Cam. What am I gonna do? What's the protocol for this situation? Do I treat it like a breakup? How will I ever move on?
Terry.
Who will pay the rent for me?
Terry breaks down into tears. Cam rubs his back in reassurance.
Hey, it's okay. We all have these days. It'll get better.
I'm so poor, Cam.
Cam sighs. She understands that the next sentence is going to hurt her pride, but she cares enough about Terry to say it.
Will it make you feel better if I moved in and became your bro?
Terry instantly lights up.
Really?
Cam nods her head and Terry gives her a big hug.
Thanks, Cam. You're the best bro.
Anything for you, Terry.
Lights start to dim around the two friends. Then Terry looks at Cam.
Cam?
Yes?
I think Howard is a zombie.
Dear Lord.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 1. Lights up on the apartment. There are wooden boards on the doors, and the sound of banging can constantly be heard. Cam is sitting on the couch, looking like a badass.
Let me in!
Not until you admit you were wrong.
Me? Wrong? When have I ever been wrong?
Terry, you brought another zombie into the house, and this time it was actually feral.
But he looked so lonely, just shuffling around the streets, missing his arms. Thought it was a nice thing to do, like, taking in a stray cat.
That stray cat tried to take a bite out of my face.
He was just hungry.
You're an idiot.
But I'm your idiot.
Silence. Cam sits down on the couch, actively avoiding dealing with Terry.
Cam?
Silence. Cam lets out a loud sigh and lays on the couch. Cam is still avoiding dealing with Terry.
Cam?
Silence. Cam sits up and glares at the door. Cam's contemplating about letting Terry turn into a zombie. Serves him right.
Cam, there's a zombie coming my way, and she doesn't look very friendly.
Sucks to suck.
Cam, let me in!
I will.
Thank you.
As soon as you apologize.
But Cam!
No buts, Terry. I'm sick of you putting our lives in danger every time you feel bad for some random zombie. Remember that time you brought in that jogger? You told me, she's barely turned. If we give her some food, she won't go feral. I told you that zombies are not stray animals and they will 35% of the time go feral. But you promised me that you would take care of her. So I gave in. However, 2 days later, I came back from a food run and I found you cowering in the corner with a spork while Jogger Zombie is going for your arm. The fact that I had to waste my energy bashing her skull in because you were too lazy to carry out an actual weapon was downright infuriating. This time I'm standing my ground until you apologize.
Fine. I'm sorry for bringing a random zombie into the apartment.
And
I'm sorry for offering your face up. But in my defense, I was just trying to be a good host.
Just get inside before I change my mind.
Cam unlocks the door, letting Terry in.
Thanks, babe. I knew you wouldn't let me die.
I hate you.
Nope. I think you actually love me.
Just go do something productive, like counting up our canned food pile or,
Wait, Cam, what time is it?
It's almost 2:00, which means that we should really start figuring out a game plan for...
Almost 2? Crap, did we fix the radio?
Did we fix the radio? No. Did I fix the radio? Yes.
Well, where is it?
It's in the bedroom.
Terry heads off to the bedroom in a rush, but he makes sure to give Cam a kiss on the cheek before he exits.
You're the best.
Cam hides her goofy smile until Terry is fully gone. However, this lovely moment passes as she takes a look at the door and sighs. Something is clearly troubling her. Blackout. Scene 2. Lights up on bedroom. Cam and Terry are sitting on the bed. Terry is fiddling around with the radio as it makes fuzzy noises. He does this until a familiar groan can be heard through the radio.
It's him. I'm not too late.
Terry, there's something I need to tell you.
Shh.
Terry, I need you to listen to me just this one time.
Cam, listen. Howard's on.
Music plays as Radio Man and Howard enter the stage. A spotlight shines on them as they pull up chairs.
Welcome back, folks, to the IDK 105.5 radio station. I'm your host, Kevin Nitrate Adam Surf Water Hose Blakely, but you can just call me Radio Man.
Applause can be heard.
Thank you. This week I have a very special interview from my segment.
Studio audience chant. What does the Radio Man say?
Let's welcome our guest, Howard.
Applause is once again heard, which accompanies Howard to the chair next to the Radio Man.
Happy to have you here with us today, Howard. For those of you new viewers, Howard is our latest host here at the IDK station.
Harry jumps up excitedly.
That's my bro.
Let's start with some questions from our viewers.
The phone starts ringing.
You're a lucky one, Howard. Usually takes someone the entire segment before a caller joins in. Good to know that people are listening.
How dare you let a man like Howard get popular? He is a monster.
Caller, your voice sounds familiar.
That's not what I called to hear.
Does your name happen to be Florine?
Irrelevant. But
for any of you who have not been tuning in to the IDK 105.5 radio station, let me inform you on who this Florine person is.
not my name.
Florine appeared on the show about a year ago, trying to recruit new people to join her cult.
It was a commune.
I won't lie, the jig seemed good at first, but then she started talking about protesting radio stations because they bring bad vibes. The moment I heard that, I knew that she was bad news and decided to kick her out. We here at the radio station had no idea that she would try to burn down our building the next morning. When we called the police, she ran away, claiming that she had a date to attend.
You can't prove anything.
You know what? Better safe than sorry.
Don't hang up. You will regret it.
Already bored.
Radio Man hangs up on the phone and smiles at Howard.
You good with a subject change?
Howard shrugs.
That's what I like to hear.
Terry looks over at Cam.
So what was it you wanted to tell me?
Look, Terry, this past year with you has been...
Brains!
Terry shushes Cam.
Put a pin in that thought. Howard just spoke again.
Cam says.
So, Howard, I must ask, how did you get into the business? Oh, your father. I'm sorry, your mother. Right, that makes more sense. So you ate the man who previously owned this station. Then you decided you liked his outfit, so you took it. And then accidentally groaned into a mic, which was still on. And you became an overnight sensation, and the network gave you your own show.
Howard nods at the Radio Man. There's a brief moment of silence between the two, and Howard seems to be eyeing the Radio Man in a suspicious way. Radio Man is oblivious. Buzzer sounds, indicating the end of this particular segment.
Unfortunately, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Catch Howard on his newest show, Howard versus Love, from 10 to 5 on the IDK 105.5 radio station. Well, I guess I'd better go home and face up to that unpleasant task my wife and I have been putting off for so long. Tonight's the night we finally tell our son that he's adopted. And that he's a zombie.
Radio Man gets up from his chair and goes over to shake Howard's hand.
Brains!
Yeah, I guess you could say that I'm the brains of the operation. It was nice meeting you, Howard.
Radio Man shakes Howard's hand and tries to leave. Howard has a firm grip on the Radio Man and is eyeing his arm like it's a delicious meal. Radio Man runs off stage with a hungry Howard still holding on to him. Lights go black when a scream from the Radio Man is heard. The lights focus back on Cam and Terry.
Oh my gosh, Terry.
That was awesome.
Awesome? Terry, we just heard a man get murdered on live radio. How can you be so nonchalant about this?
It just be how it be sometimes. Some guys get rich and other guys get their faces eaten off by a zombie.
He was somebody's husband. He just said he was a father. And at one point, he was even somebody's child.
Cam's hand rests over her stomach protectively as she looks at Terry. Terry is oblivious as always.
Jeez, Cam, why are you getting so worked up?
You idiot. It's because I am...
Doorbell rings. Cam freezes.
Coming.
Wait. Maybe you should check through the peephole before opening the door.
How bad could it be?
Terry opens the door. He is greeted by the sight of a very scary Becca.
I take that thought back.
Terry slams the door on Becca, who groans in protest.
Terry?
What?
Open the door. There's no need to be so rude.
But she's scary.
Cam shoots Terry a glare that says she can be even scarier. Terry squeaks, opens the door, then proceeds to dart to the couch and hide. Becca stumbles towards Cam with a phone in her hand. Cam looks annoyed at the whole situation.
Hey there, Becca. How's the apocalypse treating you?
Becca groans into a phone, which then translates into something that you can understand.
Más o menos.
Well, I mean, that's good.
What do you want from us?
Un favor.
A favor?
Necesito que me devuelvas a mi amor, Howard. Mi hijo, Duke, y yo lo extraños mucho. Por favor, encuéntralo y tráelo a casa.
Terry looks over at Cam.
What'd you say?
Didn't you minor in Spanish?
Do you think I actually paid attention?
Good point.
So, what did she say?
Cam says.
She asked us if we could help her friend Howard, because she misses Howard, and so does her son.
You guys have a child?
Becca nods.
Whoa.
Me puedes ayudar?
What does that mean?
She asked if we could help her.
Of course we will.
Terry, maybe we should discuss this.
He's my bro, Cam. Howard means a lot to me. We've got to rescue him.
Well, then I can't join you.
I thought we were a team, babe.
I need to stay here. I need you to stay here with me.
You know, Cam, this is just the thing. It's such a you thing to do. You're just trying to get in the way of my bromance with Howard. I want to save him and help his family.
What about our family?
What? It's just you and me, Cam.
Terry, I'm pregnant.
Silence. Becca looks between the two of them and shuffles out the front door. The silence breaks when the door slams shut.
You're what?
Pregnant. I'm pregnant.
But how?
Really, Terry? You're asking me how?
Is it mine?
Cam glares at Terry.
Hey, some of those zombie dudes are pretty ripped.
Oh my God, I'm having a baby with an idiot.
Have you thought about other options?
Terry, we're in the middle of a goddamn apocalypse. Of course I've thought about other options.
Then what are you gonna do?
I know that I want it.
Pause.
Well, a kid won't be so bad. I can watch Pineapple Express with it, maybe take it to some Ragers. Yeah, it'll be like having my very own little bro.
Terry, I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not letting our child go to Ragers.
Don't worry, babe. I'll totally make sure they're kid-friendly.
You're missing my point. I'm not sure if you're ready for a child, and I don't want to force this on you.
But it's my kid.
This child is also mine, Terry.
Let's agree to disagree.
Let's not do that.
Then I'll prove it to you.
Terry runs into the bedroom.
Terry, what the hell are you doing?
Terry exits the bedroom. He doesn't want to reveal to Cam that he went the wrong way. Terry goes over to Cam, kisses her, and heads towards the front door.
I'm going to take care of Howard's family.
Wait.
So that I can show you that I'm willing to take care of you and our child.
Terry walks out the door slamming shut. Cam sits on the couch, exhausted from her exchange with Terry.
Terry, what have you done?
Lights dim on Cam. She gets up and heads to the bedroom, a determined look on her face. Blackout. Scene 3. Lights up on the Hive. Becca is sitting at the table, messing around with her phone and chopping down on something that looks suspiciously similar to an arm. There is a fishbowl next to her, which is occupied by a tiny goldfish. On the tank, there is a name tag that has gibberish written on it. Terry walks in cautiously through the side door. He looks around, sees Becca, and jumps a bit out of fear. Terry regains his composure and sits across from Becca. Becca nods at him in acknowledgement.
Nice fish.
Este no es pez ordinario. Este es mi hijo, Duke.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't really pay attention to my Spanish professor. He still passed me, though. Most likely out of pity, but...
Mira, no me importa. Estoy preocupado por mi Howard. Nunca volvió a casa después de su entrevista. Por favor, estoy desesperado. Estoy desesperado.
Okay, so, I heard the name Howard, correct?
Sí.
And I know something's up. Is it bad?
Sí.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what's going on, but I want to help my bro out in any way that I can. And I have to prove to Cam that I can be responsible.
Gracias. Gracias. Yeah.
Becca gets up, grabbing the fishbowl, and she starts shuffling towards the exit. Terry stands up and looks at the name tag resting on the table. Terry picks up the name tag and puts it in his pocket.
Now, I only have one question for you.
Becca stops and looks at Terry.
What does it take to be a zombie?
Becca cocks her head, clearly confused.
Does it take dedication?
Becca shuffles off stage, shaking her head disappointedly.
Wait, you didn't laugh, Becca. Becca!
Terry runs after Becca. Blackout. Scene 4, lights up on radio station. Cam walks in wearing a large backpack and carrying a bat. She's prepared for this rescue mission, but in all honesty, she's mostly prepared to save Terry's butt. Cam scans the area, looking for any clues that could help her find Howard.
I mean, there's got to be something here.
Cam looks around until banging can be heard on the door. She darts underneath the table. Flora and Blair walk in with the tied-up Howard. They leave him right by the table, where just a glimpse of Cam's face can be seen.
We got him.
It's almost time for revenge now. Right?
Indeed.
What's the plan again?
We are going to tell the public all about this evil man. Then we are going to kill him.
why are we doing this again?
Because he broke our hearts and turned us into monsters.
Right.
Now, let's go figure this out. How to work this thing.
Flora and Blair head off stage, leaving a bewildered Cam and a nonchalant Howard on the stage. Cam gets up from underneath the table and goes over to Howard. She starts untying his arms.
Hell, Howard? Let's just get out of here before...
Blair and Flora stumble back in.
Before what?
Look.
You really thought you could take Howard away?
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but it's been a year. Maybe you should probably let the whole Howard thing go.
Let go?
No. He deserves to hurt the same way he hurt us. How can we let go when he ruined our lives?
You went on one date with him. How bad could it have been?
He took away my beautiful face. All I had was my face. After the date, I went back to my friend's house and they kicked me out. My dearest friends, Tiff and Britt, that they told me that being around them would ruin their image.
They are not real friends. Real friends stick around.
Thanks, Flora.
A tender moment is shared between the two zombie girls, and maybe there is something a bit more between them than just friendship, but I might be getting ahead of myself.
Okay, I'll give that to you. That's extremely awful. Why do you have to be such a dick?
Howard shrugs. Cam and Howard try to slowly exit out the front door.
You can't leave. We locked the door and Blair ate the key.
It's against my diet, but I would do anything to help Flora.
Thanks.
No one can hear you call for help here.
Maybe we should talk this over more.
No more talk. Time for our revenge.
But
Flora, it's time for our broadcast.
I'm sorry, random woman.
Cam.
I'm sorry, Cam. Wait, that's your real name?
Well, it's...
Actually, I've realized I don't care.
Rude.
Now for the final piece.
Zombified Radio Man struts on the stage. He is wearing a top hat and is holding a microphone in his hand. He is fabulous.
You thought they had a game with no plan, but here I am, the radio man.
What? You can talk normally?
Sorry, pretty lady, if this is a bit shady.
Why are you...
No one will be here to avenge when we enact our revenge.
This is not a joke.
Why are you rhyming, Mr. Radio Man?
First off, my name isn't actually Radio Man.
I don't care. We didn't agree on rhyming.
I thought the audience would enjoy it.
We are not trying to entertain them. We are trying to kill them.
Right. But killing them seems a bit harsh.
What did you think we meant by revenge?
If I'm being honest, I wasn't really listening until you brought up the fact that I could have Howard's show.
I thought that I was getting Howard's show.
No, hon. I said you could have his bow tie.
Oh, yeah. I like the color. Do I still get it?
Yes.
Hey, attention's off me. What are we going to do with the gal that is not Howard?
Let her go?
Who was that?
I couldn't say, but sounds like a good idea to me.
She stays. No witnesses.
That is quite dark, young lass.
Guys, we really need to do this now, or we will have to wait another day.
It's go time.
How delightful. There are some final touches that I need help with, but otherwise, the show shall start soon.
Blair and Flora shuffle out of the room. Radio Man walks to Cam.
Sorry, pretty lady. You should have left when you had the chance.
Lights dim as Howard and Cam talk.
Howard, what's gonna happen now? That's not very reassuring.
Brains?
I hope he comes to. I wish I could have convinced him to stay, or that I should have left with him. In all honesty, Terry and I haven't been apart for very long since the apocalypse started, and I really miss him. Me too, Howard. Me too.
Blackout. Scene 5. Lights up on the apartment. Knocking can be heard on the door.
Cam, it's me, Terry. I've come to pick up some supplies. Can you unlock the door?
Terry and Becca enter.
Oh, it was unlocked. Cool. I'm gonna head into the bedroom real fast to grab Cam's backpack of supplies. I'm pretty sure she's asleep, and I bet she won't mind if I take it for a few hours. Or days. How long do you think this is going to take us?
Becca shrugs.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll be back in a second.
Becca sits her fishbowl son on the coffee table and proceeds to sit down on the couch. Terry runs back in.
Cam's gone, and the backpack. But I'm mostly worried about Cam.
Low static noise can be heard. There are voices, but they are not very distinguishable until the name Howard is heard.
The radio.
Terry darts back into the bedroom. Terry runs back in with the radio in his hand. He is messing with the volume knobs as the voices from the radio start to become more clear.
Once again, folks, thank you for tuning in to our unexpected radio announcement. I am aware that you all came here for Howard, but don't you worry. We have already picked a better host for the Howard versus Love show.
Me?
We've talked about this. I am taking over Howard's station.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot be stopped. We have taken Howard and some random girl named Cam. Most likely another one of Howard's lovers.
They have Cam? Those flesh-eating bastards!
Terry looks at Becca, a bit guilty after speaking.
Sorry.
Becca shrugs.
Entonces, ¿qué debamos hacer ahora? Estaba pensado en visitar ese nuevo lugar de delicatessen en el centro antes de ir a salvar a todos. Pero eso podría llevar demasiado tiempo.
You're right. We need to quickly save them before it's too late.
Terry starts exiting.
I'm coming for you, Cam.
Terry runs into the door. Becca sighs, gets up and opens the door for Terry. Terry runs out while Becca follows slowly behind him. Blackout. Scene 6. Lights up on radio station. Flora, Blair, and Radio Man are all talking on the mics while Howard and Cam are tied up in front of their booth. Howard and Cam are both passed out.
And that's when I realized I was gay.
I thought you had a wife.
Don't you also have a son?
I lied so that people in this area could relate to me.
Most of the people that live here are zombies.
But statistics state that this is an area full of straight zombies.
Are we getting a bit off topic?
Blair's right. We've been off topic for the last 45 minutes.
True.
Then let's...
But I feel like I'm a lot more interesting than your failed love life.
Guys, let's not fight.
Becca and Terry burst into the room. Terry is brandishing a very sharp-looking spork, and Becca has her phone ready to go.
How in the hell did you...
Encontré una llave de repuesto debajo del tapete de la puerta.
Yeah, what she said.
Terry notices Cam.
Babe!
Terry rushes over to Cam's side.
No. Cam, you have to stay with me. I need you. You're the best person I know, and Oh, Cam, please.
Cam opens her eyes.
Please.
Harry?
Cam, you're alive?
Obviously. I was just...
Terry hugs Cam.
Let's just stick together from now on. I don't think I could go another day without you.
Terry, it's only been about 3 hours since we last saw each other.
It's the thought that counts?
Cam kisses Terry.
I'll take that as a yes.
As the two lovers reunite, Becca, Flora, Radio Man, and Blair are having a little bit of a standoff.
Well, llame me Howard.
What? She asked us to give Howard back.
How do you know that, lass?
I guess I did absorb knowledge from the Spanish class I took in high school.
Good job, Blair.
Blair blushes.
But there's another one of Howard's dates to deal with.
Flora shuffles over to Becca.
Join us.
¿Qué?
He left you, didn't he?
Okay, Milo, quitaste.
Terry looks up at the two zombies squabbling and he stands up.
What is your problem with Howard? You went on one date with him and now you've decided to take revenge? Dude, rejection is a natural part of the dating process.
It's not about rejection. It's what he turned us into.
Look, I'll admit, what Howard did to you guys wasn't very cool, but he couldn't control it. My bro was a young zombie that wanted love. Or maybe brains. And he's hurt a lot of people along the way. Maybe, just maybe, you guys should give him just be a bit more optimistic about your situation.
Pause. Blair nervously clears her voice.
I'm really glad I got to meet you, Flora.
Flora smiles and shuffles over to Blair. Flora grabs Blair's hands.
You are the best thing to come out of this whole mess. The last year with you has been the best year of my life.
Flora and Blair lean in for a kiss until Radio Man blocks the sight from the audience. Becca goes to Howard's side and starts untying him. Cam is already untied through her survival prowess and walks over to Terry.
Terry, that was...
pretty freaking rad.
Cam and Terry hug.
Let's go home.
Best idea of the day.
Cam and Terry start exiting, then Terry pauses and walks over to Becca and Howard.
Hey, keep a good eye on my bro.
Becca nods her head. Terry rejoins Cam and they exit off stage together. Flora and Blair soon follow in their footsteps, leaving the radio station. Howard wakes up and looks at Becca.
Brains?
Brains.
Howard and Becca start to walk out holding hands. The only zombie left on stage is the Radio Man, who is currently sitting at his table.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. The Sounds of Love. Next up is a new show called Radio Man or My Man. So get those cell phones ready and leave your heart open.
Lights dim as the Radio Man excitedly starts answering calls. Blackout. Scene 7. Lights up on the apartment. Cam and Terry are sitting on the couch together.
I can't believe you got kidnapped because of me.
Honestly, I thought it'd be you that'd be kidnapped.
Right? I guess things are starting to change around here.
Yeah.
Terry looks at Cam and holds her hand.
Let's change together.
Of course.
And in the future, we should do all our adventuring together. You, me, and the baby.
Terry and Cam kiss.
This is not at all what I imagined when we got together, but I'm really happy for the way things have turned out.
Me too.
Terry and Cam kiss again and again and again.
Maybe we should get into something a little more comfortable, in the bedroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Terry starts taking off his hoodie. As he throws it on the table, a name tag pops out.
What's that?
Cam picks up the name tag.
That? I found it at the old restaurant we went to last year. I thought it might be a good name for the baby.
Terry.
And I know it's super early, but it seemed like a sign. Maybe the person who left it knew that someone would need to use their name.
Babe, I'm not sure that's how it went down, but...
And I wanted to show you that I care about this baby and I want to be there.
Shut up, you cute idiot.
Cam kisses Terry.
I think it's really sweet.
Really?
I do.
So, do you like the name?
Cam reads the name tag.
James Waiter. It's an idea.
The lights start dimming on the couple. They smile at each other and walk to the bedroom holding hands. A few moments later, the sound of a creaking bed is accompanied with the increasing sound of zombies. There is banging at the door and the creaking stops for a second. Then, the bed creaking continues with no care in the world. Blackout. I would like to thank Dakota Cloud playing Terry, Pat Purdue doing Howard, Arnea, yes, playing Cam, Teresa Bolin playing Blair, Amy Edwards as Flora, Valerie Esbel as Becca, Lance Nutman, something. Yeah. Nice. As Beeble / The Radio Man, and John Escavera playing the waiter. Thank you all for coming and watching. Yeah.
Thank you.